Hey there guys, this is I Am Real Ninja with Let's Play Crystalis. October 1st, 1997, the end day. Savage war engulfs the world. Civilization is destroyed. An evolution had taken place. The Earth's axis shifted, and all creatures became mutated. Life would never be the same. Those surviving vowed not to repeat their mistakes of the past, and erected a great tower in the sky. To oppress evil forever. Welcome to Crystalis. I love this theme music, even as short as it is. Let's go ahead and jump right in, though. 100 years have passed. Most of the Earth has become dominated by mutant creatures. People worked together to rebuild their villages and their lives, but they still lived in fear. As they remembered the rebirth of evil, they remembered the construction of the tower, and of its consequences once activation had begun. Once evil emerged, would they still stand a chance? There was still one hope. And then we became the Bionic Commando. Wrong. I can spell. Yep, sure can. Yep. I also love how this is supposed to be like a medieval fantasy kind of game, but you're in a cryogenic chamber that explodes behind you. Hey, there's a guy coming out of the cave. And he runs off. Okay. I didn't want to talk to you either. No. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry I ran from you when we first met. Zebu says he's having a hard time with the windmill guard. He's always sleeping. Alright. So there's a problem with the windmill guard. Wind here is always cold, but we're used to it. Well, that's odd. Don't you all have blankets? Starting this game off, you want to head into this house, though. You've finally awoken. This money is from the wise man Zebu. It's yours. Get $100 for doing nothing. Inns in this game refill your life and your MP shown in the bottom right and top left. But scratch that, reverse it. Your MP's in the bottom right, your life's in the top left, not the other way around. Got an armor shop. We're gonna go ahead and buy some tanned hide. Go ahead and equip that. As well as head in here and speak with the village elder. The village elder, you awoke from inside the cave, didn't you? We were told you would arrive. You are our last hope to defeat evil. Receive this sword and protect you on your quest. This and others like it will guide you. I have the Sword of Wind. This is our most basic weapon in this game. As you can see, you can just sit here and mash the B button to swing, or you can hold it down and charge up. We're going to go ahead and step outside, however. Now, first goal out here. By the way, I'm going to be doing all this grinding off screen. I know I said that I wouldn't do another RPG while doing Knights of the Old Republic, but this is more of an action RPG. I think, if you've played Willow for the NES, like the game based off the movie Willow, same thing. Just a little bit different. It's more action-y than it is RPG-y. Here's Zebu. I'm called Zebu. Ninji, you are the one we've been waiting for. Try to make the windmill work. If you can do this, I will teach you some magic. Sounds like a fair trade? There's got to be a catch. There's always a catch. It's gonna be terrible magic? Bad magic? You gonna teach me how to summon toasters? Rain down pencils from the heavens? Some kind of horrible, useless magic? Alright, something else to note, and I'm doing a horrible job of demonstrating it. Your charge shot actually pierces enemies. It goes through and hits enemies behind them. Now, normally I wouldn't show off grinding, but it's fairly quick and simple in this. We want to, after we buy the tanned hide, we're going to need 50 gold. Technically 130, but I'm only going to get the 50 in this episode, and I'll grind off screen for the remainder. You want to get all the items you can that aren't like, you know, medical herbs and antidotes. So there is the shield that we saw that I didn't go over. It's also an equip item. It increases your defense. And we also want to get a alarm flute. An alarm flute. My grammar is so good right now. Doesn't help that it's 11 at night and I'm having to re-record this. Which I guess is something to talk about while. My first attempt at uploading this, I didn't check the video beforehand. And it looks terrible. We're talking 240p. You can easily see the Fraps watermark, which isn't even a watermark, and it's not even supposed to be there. That shows up. And I know why it did this. I had to re-download my video converter, the program I used to compress everything down, because there was an update, and it did not save any of my settings. And I didn't realize this till after. So it was, you know, compressing them down to like 340 by something size. It was bad. It was so bad. It's like the Power Glove. Alright, come here. A little bit further down so I can actually... Slime. 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 Okay. So as you can see, we leveled up. We also got 50 gold. So what do you say we head back? Also, when we level up, I guess this is also a good time to show this. If you hit start, it shows you all your stats. For instance, we now have an attack of 3, whereas we had an attack of 2 last level. It goes up by 1 each level. And enemies have a certain amount of hit points. It's just like an RPG. Your charge shot deals... I don't know exactly how much more damage. I think it's a point or two. Like, maybe 1.5 extra damage. Let's go ahead, though. Alright, quick rundown. Medical herb works just like potions. It's just a healing item. They're also completely obsolete once you get the spell that we get. Antidotes cure poison. These are actually really useful starting out, because you're going to encounter quite a few poisonous enemies coming up. I won't be buying any. That's just because I know how to avoid things really well. Warp boots. Warp boots are just like the warp flute from Mario 3. No, that's not a good. If you've played Pokemon and you know how Fly works, it's just like Fly. It warps you to any town you pick. But it's a one-time use, unlike Fly. We want the alarm flute, though. We don't want anything else now. Oh my gosh, lady, I don't want to talk to you. I know it's cold. Buy a blanket. Buy a hoodie. Buy something warm. For the love of God. Alright. So, let's head up to this cave right up here that we keep going up to but never entering. Oh my god, I hate when they get in the entrances, because as you'll notice, you don't get the gold. There are also no creatures in this cave. But, if you spoke with Zebu, the guard will be here sleeping. Equip the alarm flute, hit the attack button. Oh, what was that? Don't do that again. It's you. Please don't tell Zebu. Take this to start the windmill. Zebu says a strange ball is hidden in these caves. He says it can break rock walls. I have the windmill key. I feel obliged now that I've read the few comments I've gotten. on the first one. Wild Snorlax beard. It's a shame I'm completely underleveled to fight it. One body slam will kill me. So, with the windmill going, it somehow breaks rock walls. I don't quite understand the logic behind that, so I'm just going to say it's a fantasy game, magic. That's it. That's all I got. I also can't do a snorting noise to save my life. So we step towards the cave. You've done well. I will now teach you the magic of Refresh. Zebu's ghost-like voice tells us things. So, let's start wandering the caves. We aren't going to finish the caves this episode. I'm going to try and keep these episodes pretty short. This game won't take longer than maybe 10 episodes at the very least. These slimes, pretty decent for leveling up at this point. At level 2, they take 2 charge shots and they give you 2 experience and 2 gold. It's not a bad trade-off. However, come on, come down here. Come down here. Good boy. If we head up here, and head right up here, you'll notice this wall is a little bit grayer than the others, and by a little I mean quite a bit. We're going to come back to that wall. However, here we have pink slimes. Rule of thumb in Crystalis. If it's pink, it's poison. Just as many STD jokes as you'd like to make, just make them now. If it's pink, it's poison. Did not even get a chance to throw his head. So if you head down at the first intersection, you can get yourself a medical herb, or medicinal herb. Also, I want to find out where the trope of bats being the most annoying thing ever came from. Head down these green stairs, to get the Ball of Wind. Okay, I had to make sure I also had Remedy equipped. You can now charge your sword up to 2. It fires a wider shot that goes through walls. I sincerely, with a passion, hate bats in video games. The only time I have seen a decent bat in a video game was Castlevania Symphony of the Night. That's just because you turn into the bat. Also, if you hit A, you go ahead and cast your spell. Remedy for 6 MP heals you 2 bars. Not the best of trade-offs, but it's better than nothing. Something else to note, leveling up. Leveling up does not refill your life. Oh. This is not the way I wanted to go. But as you can see, the ball also pierces enemies. And if you head up these stairs, you get a pair of warp boots. Also, these dragons are probably the best way to level up. 3 experience, 4 gold whenever you kill one. Once you get the Ball of Wind, they are insanely easy. You can also farm them right here. That little hallway there. You head down this staircase, you can go back up it and they'll respawn. And you just keep doing this. I don't know if you could hear that, but people are sitting there in MIRC pinging at me. So apologies if you can hear that, but I don't like having to close down everything just to record. Call me lazy. And we're actually going to end the episode right here, because there's a boss up here, and I'd like to start the next episode with this boss, because I'm going to need to grind in between to get up to level 4. So until then, this has been I'm Real Ninja with Let's Play Crystalis. Until then, take care, and have fun.